They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Jameis to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 29, Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Winston. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson on the read option.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Kaepernick.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Cottrell.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A handoff for Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Gibson.
And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 10-yard line.
114 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Gibson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down throw for Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Winston's throw taken in here by Chase. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Winston. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jared Norris providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking
touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Winston. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Winston. Pass pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Saints. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 91! 91! Hey! Switch up! Switch up!
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 24, Winston.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Returning it, Johnson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jameis now on first down.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
A gain of 6 there on first. Again, it's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down throw for Winston.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got him in. Complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 76 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's got it to Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those map. Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to... And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, it's Kaepernick taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. from midfield. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Peyton Turner brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Kaepernick looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Winston. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Winston now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Running right through him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.